Hi everyone, my name is Kendra with Connect with K, where I like to do all things on a budget. Please like this video, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Today's video is going to be a really cool video. I hope you like DIYs. If you didn't get to see my DIY vanity set, please take the time to go back and look at that one, because today's DIY is going to match that vanity set. It's going to be a ring organizer or ring holder, whichever way you prefer to say it, and it's going to be a awesome DIY. I hope you stick around to watch it until the end. Take care. Okay guys, so I'm going to do another DIY today, and it is going to be all based on Dollar Tree products, I think, except for one thing. So we will be using these candlestick holders, and these are the tags that are on the candlestick holders. They are from the Dollar Tree. I have 3 of the tallest ones. I didn't have 2 of the shortest ones, but I did have a medium and a short, and I'm just going to go with that. This plastic container in the middle came from out of the party section, and it was advertised like to put candy in. These are actually napkin ring holders. They come to a 6-pack at your local Dollar Tree, a 6-pack. So this is a really good deal for those. And I have it set up like this here because I was just playing around with kind of how I wanted to do things. This tray here on the bottom, let me move these here. This tray here on the bottom, which is clear, I've actually had it for about 4 or 5 years. I got it from Target. So the Dollar Tree does have some clear trays in the party section. The only difference is that they'll have little different designs actually engraved into it, and it will be a little bit thinner. This one here is pretty heavy duty. It is acrylic. Like I said, I had it on hand. That's the reason why I'm using it. If you watch my last DIY for the jewelry make container, the vanity set, I am making this to go along with it, and I'm going to make a ring holder for all my costume jewelry, my rings. I have tons and tons of costume jewelry. I'm also going to be using some diamond wrap. I've already got some cut in pre-sections. I'm going to be wrapping some of the napkin ring holders, and I did grab a few of my small ornaments out of my container outside in the barn, and these did come from the Dollar Tree. I have a little bit of super glue gel. I'm going to finish using these 2. I have my E6000, and I also have my Sure Bonder hot glue gun. I really needed my precision tip one, but I'm just going to go with that. And I try to keep some baby wipes whenever I craft. Old towel, scissors, these are from the Dollar Tree, some napkins, and I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm going to take some Goo Gone and try to get some of this residue that was left over from the tags. Okay guys, so I used the Goo Gone, which I did get from the Dollar Tree. I did get most of the residue off the candlestick holders. On the bottom there was a little bit left. It was actually pretty vicious to get that stuff off of there. So the first thing I want to do is get my placement correctly, and y'all please bear with me because Logan's normally here to record for me, and he is not here. So I need to actually put my candlesticks here and put them down, so I'll actually know where to place the middle container. Alright. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Yet again, it is super hot here, so I am trying to stay indoors. So I'm going to use some gel super glue right along this rim. That's going to give it that permanent hold. I'm going to take my hot glue gun like I said, I wish I had my precision tip one and it's out in the Connex. I didn't feel like going outside to get it. That was just being lazy. And I'm going to place it down, hopefully without making a mess. Okay. I'll make sure those can get up under there fairly well without covering the whole entire inside up. So I'm just going to hold this for a second. And my next step will be to glue down my candlestick holders. I think I wanted to put this one on this side because that's just me being weird. Bear with me, guys. Alright. So yet again, I'm going to use some of this gel super glue on here. And I am definitely going to use plenty of hot glue. Gonna hold that there. And don't worry too much about the oozing out on this part, because once your jewelry is on there, you're really not going to see it. So I'm just going to pause here and do the other side. Okay guys, so I have all 4 of these candlesticks glued down using that gel super glue and my hot glue gun. I also have this piece here glued down. On this piece there's a little hole here, an indentation, which really wouldn't matter. I mean, honest to God, it really doesn't matter. If you put something in there, it's not like it's going to fall through or anything. But I was thinking that it will look super cute with this piece here glued in the middle. So I've used all of my gel super glue, so I'm going to use a little bit of E6000 on this one, on either side. And remember, like I said last time, you're not mixing this glue, the hot glue and the E6000 or any other glue. You don't mix together, you put it in different spots. That way it will adhere correctly. Just going to hold that a second. And with your E6000, if you've ever used it before, you know it oozes out. You kind of have to go ahead and catch it and put that lid on, because it makes a huge mess. If you haven't used it, now you know. Take it from me, it creates a mess. So with the hot glue gun, that's an immediate hold. The E6000 is going to be a 24 hours for complete hold, and the gel super glue takes about 10 minutes for a complete hold. And I know I have some more super glue around here somewhere, just it's not wanting me to find it right now. Okay, so with the napkin ring holders, I have them already kind of laid out where I want them. I don't want them to be like to go up under this bowl that much, because then it will practically be hard to get your ring in and out that little area. So I want to make sure that I have them brought out away from the bowl, so if I put my ring in there, it's easy to get out and place in. And what I'll do with that, I'm not going to use any of the E6000 or the gel glue. You can, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I have used these before in a DIY and they hold really well with the hot glue gun. So I'm going to use the hot glue on that. And on a few of them, I'm going to take this wrap and I'm going to place it around here. And matter of fact, I'll go ahead and glue this one on while I have it in my hand right here. So I'm going to place it on there, and me, like a crazy person, have forgot my little finger protectors. You just pull it around, you put another dab here, and place it down. And guys, if you don't want to make a jewelry holder, if you just want to do a dress up your tabletop with your actual napkins and use this as a napkin ring holder, you can totally do that by wrapping it in diamond wrap. You can take some of the Totally Dazzle things that I showed you before, or you could take some gems. I found these at the Hobby Lobby, and you can actually glue them on there. Weddings, that would actually be very beautiful to do something like that. Or if your decor is glam, perfect. So I'm going to start gluing these down, and I'll bring the video back off of pause. Okay guys, so I have glued down all the ones here at the front. I put some bling wrap on some of those, and next what I'm going to do is I took the ornament, and it has a piece like this here on it. I cut it off. So sometimes it can be a little hard to pop it off, but the best thing is to take that first part off, get your scissors up close to it, and kind of turn it, and then it'll cut right off. Okay, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put some hot glue right here, and I'm going to set it up right here. Make sure you can see that. I'm holding it right here, and then I'm going to take the other one, put some hot glue on, and set it on the other side. Just want to hold that until it sets up some. And I'm going to apologize in advance just in case if the light goes off. Whenever I record for like my hauls, it never goes off. I can leave it on for forever. But some reason whenever I do, I've done got hot glue on my rug, my DIYs, it cuts off. I'm not sure. So with one of the napkin ring holders with the bling, I'm going to put some glue right around the edge. And I'm going to set that on top of my ornament. So that's just bling on top of bling. I love it. And basically all that is doing is giving me some height. And I just want that extra height on some of them. Just because you don't want everything on there, and I apologize for the light, you don't want everything on there to be sitting flat. So I'm going to push that down and hold it. My hot glue gun is actually, whenever I put it back on the base, it gets it hot. And it allows me to work without the cord, so it's cordless, for up to, I think it's 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And boy, does that glue get hot. So everything at the front and everything in the middle has been glued, and so I'm going to work on this back side here and get it glued down, and I will unpause the video. Okay guys, so I have the back side here glued down, all except for these two pieces. If you do decide to use the ornaments, be careful with them when you cut them, because I split this one and I just took a little bit of hot glue and seamed it back together. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add some hot glue and put it down just going to hold that. I'm not sure yet if I want to maybe put some bling wrap around the edges of my candlestick. I am thinking about it. Some hot glue. Hot glue on my napkin ring. Set that on top of the ornament. I'm just holding that on top of the ornament. So if you can see, there are different heights, different levels. I did not want to use the bling wrap on every single napkin ring, only because I just wanted to give it like different texture. And also with these napkin rings, if you can see right here, it has that glare on it, almost a mirror effect. So I didn't want to take away from that on every single one of them. All right, so I'm going to finish up with everything. Pause the movie for Lord have mercy, the video for a second, and then I'll show you my final reveal. Okay guys, so final reveal time. As you can see, I did add bling wrap to my candlesticks on every single one of them. These I didn't glue down. These are from Dollar Tree, so you can find those there. These you can definitely find there. I see them there all the time. And I did add that right here, and I added them around every single candlestick bottom, because you could see the glue underneath it, and I really didn't like it, so I covered up every candlestick bottom with these gems here. So FYI, if you happen to like this DIY and want to do it yourself, before you glue down your centerpiece, add your bling wrap to it, because I already had everything glued down, and I was like, okay, this part here looks plain, especially after I added the bling wrap here. So I had to add this on, and it wasn't hard, but still, I mean, it would save you a step if you would go ahead and add the bling wrap to it. Also, add the bling wrap to your candlesticks before you glue down anything. I did add those same gems here on the very end ones, and on the second to the last I added these, and you can find these at Hobby Lobby in your wedding section, and these do go on sale for 50% off. Here in the middle, that beautiful bow right there came from totallydazzled.com, and as you can see, I have several pieces, and I apologize for that light. As you can see here, I have several pieces that I did get from totallydazzled.com, and these are my gold and rose gold. So this is a rose gold bow with the pearl, and you can see I have many different sections to put rings in. This is the top of this one with that ornament that I placed in there. But guys, look how gorgeous it turned out. It's totally bling bling. It's totally girly. I mean, this is going to hold several different rings, and I have brought some of my rings out to show you that it will hold them. I mean, this works. I mean, even if you like had some brooches that you like to wear, it's going to hold it. Even in the medium size, it's going to hold it. Even if you have something larger, it's going to hold it. I absolutely love this piece. I mean, I am so obsessed with this piece. It turned out so very well. I mean, it's just going to go perfectly with the vanity set that I made. If you have not seen that DIY, please go and take a look at that DIY. I think you will definitely like it. And guys, with this whole setup, it took me literally, I think it was $9 to $10 to make this set. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. You're not going to find this in any store. You're not going to find this at all in any store. So if you take the time out and don't mind doing your own DIY, you can really have a great piece. You do not have to do it just like mine. You can use whatever you have around home, whatever that you may find at a thrift store or your local Dollar Tree, or even check out Dollar General. But guys, I hope you really like this piece. I hope you enjoy this video. Please leave me a comment down below if there's any other content that you might want to see. If you like looking at DIYs, if this gives you any inspiration at all, God bless you. Please continue to watch these videos. It really does help my channel out and helps it to grow. God bless you. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.